Good afternoon. Welcome to the news at 1 p.m. on Splash 105.5 FM, the Integrity Station. I'm Charity Jerome. First, the news headlines. President Tinubu swears in Ibas as Rivers State sole administrator. House of Representatives probe delayed disbursement of conditional cash transfer. On the foreign scene, United States suspends funding to University of Pennsylvania over transgender policy. And on sports news, Super Eagles captain Troost Ekong says the team is fired up for clash against Rwanda. Details of these and more coming shortly. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has sworn in Vice Admiral Ibok Ete Ibas retired as the new sole administrator of Rivers State. The swearing-in ceremony, which took place on Wednesday at the State House, Abuja, was witnessed by the Chief of Staff to the President, Femi Gbajabiamila, Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, and many others. Recall that President Tinubu on Tuesday night declared a state of emergency in the state in a bid to end the lingering political crisis. Following the proclamation, the president announced the appointment of Vice Admiral Ibok Ete Ibas as the sole administrator to oversee the state's affairs pending when normalcy is restored. In his remarks, Vice Admiral promised to maintain law and order in the crisis-hit state. He also pledged to work together with other stakeholders to ensure that they bring peace, order, security and stability to the people and government of Rivers State and Nigeria at large.
I think we know the circumstances that led to where we are here. Mr. President made it very clear in his broadcast. And if the main issue is that of maintaining law and order in the state, I think for any meaningful activities to take place in Rivers State, that is the utmost task that I have, to work together with all other stakeholders to ensure that we bring peace, order, security and stability to full and government of Rivers State and Nigeria at large.
And the Senate has entered a closed session to deliberate on President Bola Tinubu's declaration of emergency rule in Rivers State and the suspension of Governor Siminalayi Fubara and other elected officials. The closed session was announced after Senate President Godswill Akpabio read a letter from Tinubu at plenary this morning. Senate leader Okpeyemi Bamidele subsequently moved a motion for a closed session pursuant to Order 135 of the Senate rules. The motion was seconded by Senate Minority Leader Abba Moro. Meanwhile, the House of Representatives has approved the declaration of a state of emergency for Rivers State, along with the 6-month suspension of Governor Sim Fubara, deputy, and all elected members of the Assembly, as announced by President Tinubu. Still staying with the National Assembly, the House of Representatives says it is poised to regulate the Nigerian gaming sector with a view to boosting the country's growing economy. Speaker Tajuddin Abbas stated this at a public hearing on a bill for an act to repeal the National Lottery Act 2005 and the National Lottery Amendment Act 2017, seeking to enact Central Gaming Bill to regulate the operation and business of all forms of online and remote gaming across Nigeria and beyond. The Speaker noted that the proposed legislation aims to enhance revenue generation, promote responsible gaming practices, and align Nigeria's gaming industry with global standards. Earlier in his remarks, Chairman House Committee on Intergovernmental Affairs, Chukwugozie Nwachukwu, said the public hearing was aimed at creating a platform for stakeholders to share their insights, ensuring inclusive and effective legislation. He expressed hope the contributions from the public and stakeholders would help shape a law that supports national development and protects Nigerian gamers at home and abroad. Some stakeholders at the hearing applauded the bill, adding that it ensures that the gaming industry is effective across all regions. FCT Director of Lands, Chijioke Nwankwezi, has explained that the People's Democratic Party failed to pay the ground rent for its national secretariat for 28 years, amounting to 7.6 million naira. He stated this in Abuja while addressing pressmen on the controversies surrounding the revocation of the land title of the PDP National Secretariat. This comes after the PDP National Publicity Secretary, Deborah Degbo Ologunaba, in a statement, criticized the move by the FCT minister to revoke land titles of the PDP Secretariat at the Wadata Plaza and its new property under construction. Nwankwezi has, however, noted that the minister had only revoked the title of property under construction in the general area, adding that the Wadata Plaza building did not belong to the PDP in the first place. Nwankwezi further disclosed that the revocation notice for the Wadata Plaza in Wuse Zone 5 had been served on the owner in Kaduna, adding that a notice could not be served on the PDP as they were only tenants rather than title holders. The FCT director also refuted claims that the revocation exercise was targeted at PDP, noting that the exercise equally affected government institutions, private organizations, and individuals who have also failed to make ground rent payments for more than 40 years.